And I think that a whole bunch of people who just saw this thought, man, I wish I had had a music teacher that did that with me, because I know that there was, I mean, when I was growing up, I played multiple different instruments with varying levels of success. Started with piano, and also just being in band and in school, played the cornet, and also played the cello. And the one of the biggest regrets that I have in my life is that I gave them up and just wasn't all that interested in continuing. And there are times when I look back and wish, I've said on multiple occasions, I really wish I'd stuck with at least playing the piano, but I really love sticking with playing the cello. And because that was fun. I was awful at it, at least initially, but I just enjoyed playing. I enjoyed the sound that it made, and it was just a very deep and very rich sound, and I just always enjoyed that. And so I really wish that I had stuck with it. But why do you think it is that so many people give up on? Because people from my generation and generations before and after, probably the vast majority of us probably have stories of, yeah, I took music lessons when I was a kid, but I didn't like it. So why do you think that is?
Learning music is so much different than learning math or learning how to read or any of those things, because music is processed in the deepest parts of our brain, the part of your brain that when what in our family we call ugly crying,
Hmm.
when you don't want anyone to see you, or when you're really laughing and you're just tickled and you kind of want to stop laughing but you just can't because every time you remember it you're so tickled. Music is processed through that part of your brain.
Hmm.
um and so if you are playing music and you make a mistake, it hits that deep part of you.
Hmm.
It emotionally, it feels a little bit like were just naked.
Hmm.
And if people don't have guides to help them through that part of it, that, hey, you're actually, it feels like you're naked, but you're safe. Let's work you through the emotions. It's just
Hmm.
too heavy a burden for most people to do on their own.
Right.
And then if they're in some sort of hostile environment, that makes it even worse. I mean, what would it feel like to, you know, it's one thing to be naked with your wife on your honeymoon. It's another thing to be naked at a football game, you know? So
Yeah, they tend to frown on the latter.